Hey, what's up, guys? It's PV, and I wanted to share my thoughts on the NFT industry and try and give you a competitive advantage when looking for projects to invest in, when researching, when doing your due diligence, because I've had a couple actually friends I know personally, as well as my wife, make some investments that were solely based off hype that, of course, didn't work out. Some people lost a lot of money. Other people a little bit, but I just wanted to educate you. I'm not an expert. I've only been researching and doing my due diligence and connecting with some of the top people in the industry for about a year now. So obviously there's people that are more experienced that have done more, but I wanted to at least share some of my thoughts. I've been into crypto since 2017 and been into NFTs for the last 11 and a half months. And I'll tell you, it's very important in 2022 and beyond to be open-minded. I feel like closed-minded people are gonna have a very, very rough ride this year. And you don't need to just understand what's coming and accept it. You have to embrace it because it's already here. And I just feel like hating on something or dissing something or dismissing something just because you don't understand it is the lowest form of intelligence, and those people will get destroyed in this new economy. Go ahead and like and comment. I'd love to get your thoughts below, what you feel about the industry, maybe some big pointers that you've learned that could save people money and also help people make the right decisions when investing in projects, because there's people making a killing. I think an NFT just sold this morning, a lion one, for $1 million, and I think CryptoPunks or one of the top NFTs sold for 20 million, which is a record a couple days ago. So this industry is not going anywhere. Mark Cuban just said it's going to be worth I think it was like $100 billion in the next couple years. So here's the 6 things that I look for when really figuring out what project to invest in, or if you want to start your own project, make sure it has these, and these are really at the forefront. The first thing, of course, is artwork. Artwork's not as important because it's not as much of real life value, but if it's a great artist, if it's a nostalgic artist, if it's someone that has real experience, that's almost a celebrity status, it's good to have the artwork. I do feel like a lot of projects overhype the artwork when there's no utility on the back end. So if I'm gonna invest in something, I want real value, not just the art. So art's important, but it's not end all be all. If the art looks sloppy, if it doesn't seem like it's rare or it's valuable, and it maybe the owners or the artists cut corners, I'd stay away, especially if it's none of the other things. Because the projects nowadays with just art with no utility don't do as well the second it actually drops, the value goes down. Second is community. Who's behind it? What are the people involved? How's their Discord? Is it active? What's the type of energy and vibe of the Discord? Sometimes I get in Discords and there's 40,000 people and it's a literal shit show. There's no value. It's a bunch of shilling, a bunch of scams, a bunch of bots, and they're just focused on the quantity of Discord members versus the quality of conversation and engagement. That's a big one. So the quality of the Discord, the quality of the community, the quality of the actual people that are a part of it. Next is the mission. There has to be, I feel like in the new age of NFTs, there has to be a give back. There has to be a mission. There has to be a purpose. There has to be something attached that makes the world a better place, that makes an actual impact in our society. I think the greatest currency there is the effect you have on someone else, but also the effect we have on the world and the environment, because we only get this life once and we have to do it right. So I think projects that play their part to make that happen, at least have a little piece, I think you owe it to the community if you're gonna make a ton of money on your project to give back for a worthy cause. I love the projects that give back. Next, utility. This is a big one. This is the actual value of the NFT that you get once you purchase for the holders. So I'm not sure, there's so many different utilities, play to earn, there's metaverse stuff, there's actual airdrops, there is merch, clothing, but if there's networking events, there's actual yacht parties for some, right? You have to figure out what the utility is that you like, that's most relevant to your personality, right? So utility is important because the more hype there is, with less utility at the back end, the lower the value goes down the second the NFT launches. And I've seen this where there's so much hype. People get in, they're fired up. Then all of a sudden, there's no value because people try to sell it quickly, or there's 50 holders on each actual NFT. For me, I like to only have 3 max. If I see a company that only has 3 max for their whitelist, then that's a great sign, because if 50 people can buy an NFT, they have paper hands, and it's not as valuable in my eyes, and in my experience, I've seen that. So make sure there's good utility and there's good roadmap. Roadmap is what's happening once you get the actual NFT over the next 6 months, 12 months. Another thing I'll mention, let me get out the sun real quick. Another thing I'll mention is, in the Discord, you have to make sure there's a great team of moderators, a great team of people answering questions. If your question doesn't get answered, if someone makes you feel bad for asking a question in the Discord, that's a bad sign. You want to get out of that project fast. You want people that have your best interests in mind, that really want to take time to make you feel good and make you feel certain about the project. I think that's a big key. Lastly, yes, utility is important, but the team behind it, in terms of the founder, in terms of the CEO, in terms of the development team, the people that are running the actual project, the artist, make sure they're world-class people. There was just a big rug pull on one of the projects that sold out because no one actually understood. If you literally typed in the owner's name to Google, he already had scammed people. It's happened before. So shame on them for not researching, right? And if you can research, you'll find things. And if you have 6 or 7 people that have had results in business and they're part of it and they're fired up and there's a mission, there's utility, that's a great project. Also, it used to be great to launch a 10,000, 9,000, 11,000. Now I think I like the projects that launch less than 7,500. Although, because there's less holders. Although some projects still can launch 10,000. They have so many fans and such great utility that it still works, but it's your preference. So that's it. That's really the things I look for in NFT projects. Don't overcomplicate it. I think simplicity is a huge key to business. Simplicity is a huge, huge key to business. So make sure you don't overcomplicate the industry. And I'll tell you, we're excited because I do want to share, and this is not, I do want to talk about our project because I'm excited about it. And then we've really spent the last year making sure we have the best team. We have 8 or 9 people working around the clock, and we're very proud because there's such give back that I'd love to have you check it out. Obviously, no obligation to invest. You can join our Discord below too to check it out. But it's called the Coalition Crew, and it's really focused on making a global impact while elevating your network and really getting around an elite society of game changers and entrepreneurs. So not only do you get to all of our holders adopt a cheetah, because there's only 7,100 cheetahs left in the wild right now. And at this rate, our kids will never actually be able to see a real cheetah. So we wanted to change that by giving back and donating to the World Wildlife Foundation. So every single holder gets a chance to donate, gets an adoption certificate, gets a chance to actually save the cheetahs. But also, we attached one of the best utilities I've seen, because holders get access to our elite GameChangers Academy, which is a Forbes featured elite networking community. They get VIP networking events. There's a lot of airdrops, and there's a lot of utility on the back end consistently, and our focus is over delivering to our holders. So it might be for you, it might not. A lot of people like the gaming universe. We didn't do as much gaming and play to earn. We wanted kind of real life utility. We wanted more real value, less hype, and more networking and less just clout. So I'd love for you guys to check it out. I'm gonna put the Discord below and the website. We launch actually very soon. But thanks for your time. Thank you for understanding the power of what's happening in the new economy, in this industry. And if you can adapt and be an early adopter, you're gonna have advantages most people don't have. And I'm excited to be a part of it. So if you have any questions, post them below. Hope this helps. And let's continue to educate ourselves. Let's continue to help people so they don't make mistakes, so they don't lose money. Because I know how hard people work for their money. And I wanna make sure people protect it and have the best chance of succeeding in crypto and in NFTs. Appreciate you. Have a great rest of your day. Comment below, and I'll talk to you soon.